the Seattle Storm Dallas Wings game. Um, uh, eh, so we missed the first half. Full disclosure, because we had to watch the U.S. men's national team lose. We'll comment more on that in the morning. But for right, just played a little bit ago, and it was around the 20 game. Now, well, McNamara I can never say her name right, so pardon me for that. But this game and these players on Seattle, they just function so well together. This is a really fun team to watch. Um, so we're kind of what we saw last week. Was it last week? Yep, today's Monday. It was last week. What we saw was a team that just continued to look stronger, if we're being honest. And and if somehow the game was extended even longer, um, it would have been a game that I think very easily it would have been a game I think that very easily would have gotten much worse for Dallas than not. And the as we're looking now, the stream isn't working on the Twitter. That's a shame, but that's okay, my friends. We are still here. We might end this early, depending. Um, but yeah, either way, really looking forward to seeing if Seattle can grow this lead for only one reason. Let's keep it real. We all want to watch Nika Muhl. Now, a lot of people are questioning as to why she hasn't seen playing time yet, and I think it's because personally, I view this as the best backcourt in the WNBA, just flatly. That's how I view it. So I think that has a lot to do with it. And there's only been a couple of times where I've watched where it was a game that got too out of hand where you could have justified um, pulling the starters. Now, why is she not in the rotation in terms of, say eighth person role, right? Um, and that has to probably do more with where she is now as a player. There's a lot of room for development, and as we're seeing, I don't think this is a too unfair of a statement. She is spectacular. Nika Muhl, we saw her do great things at UConn, but I don't think anyone would have her better than Caitlin Clark. And I say that to say, not that Caitlin Clark is struggling, but for sure we're seeing an adjustment. For sure, it's not. Um, for sure, it's not going to give me walking into the WNBA. And so I think and right, we even saw for the Indiana Fever, Celeste Taylor got waived. So these are honestly just really good veteran teams. And Nika Muhl is going to only get better by going up against them, practicing against them every day that she can. So for anyone worried about Nika Muhl, I don't think you can be worried. I think this is normal. This is fine. I'd rather she gets a decent season, a little time to develop, than be necessarily thrown out to the wolves. And luckily, she's on this team where I think she'll earn spot minutes here eventually. I do think that. Oh, especially after that turnover. Ooh, Loyd tried getting a little too fancy with that one. But anyway, that's why I'm largely okay with Nika Muhl for now not getting any playing time. I mean, you're playing with um right, you're playing with some really good players. Um You're playing in a backcourt that's phenomenal. Jewell Loyd is there. Skylar Diggins-Smith is there. 55-39 is the score as soon as I speak on any of this. So no one be alarmed. Not time to push the panic button. So here we are. We are actively on Nika Muhl watch because this is becoming a blowout. So I think it's 100% on the board that this could happen. So stay tuned, my friends. Stay tuned. But we're gonna invite a couple of our close friends, see if they want to hop on. But if not, no worries. We'll keep right. But yeah. There's a lot to look, and I, for one, am happy that we're not only about Caitlin Clark and um, Angel Reese. I like both of those players. Both of those players are phenomenal, but there's so much else going on in the W. So case in point, right now, Connecticut and Phoenix are at an 8-point game, and that's something that is looking good. That is something that ignore the record for right now. Phoenix is a team, right? They're around 500. They might even be right at 500. I'll confess, I don't look at the standings every day, but anyway, Phoenix is a team that can win against anyone on any given night. But they just have had a couple of oddities, a couple of late fumbles this season. And that's fine. That's fine. But it must be said, UConn or UConn, Freudian slip there. The Connecticut Sun are a team that I question if they peak too soon. So it's one, and I only say that when you have. Normally, I don't entertain that, especially at this point in the season. But I only wonder it because of how their season has unfolded so far. So you can tell, for example, there's a difference between a team um, there's a- that is on a winning streak versus a good team that is winning a lot. And what do I mean by that? If you are a team that's just simply on a winning streak, it means that you've won a lot of close games. So sooner or later, that coin flip is going to go the other way. Now, to be clear, they have dominated in a lot of their wins, but they also have going through the schedule, right? They have a 4-point win early in the year against the Fever when the Fever weren't playing well. They have a 1-point win against Minnesota. They had a 2-point win against a largely disappointing Dallas Wings team. Let's see, they have a 3-point win against the Washington Mystics recently, who has also have been disappointing. So, right, that to me that indicates not that they're not a good team, but they are a you could and should question um, if they are a clear cut favorite. I would have them in a category with the Minnesota, with the New York Liberty, with um, the Seattle Storm, but I don't think you can say that they are the clear cut best team, even when they were 14-1. This is going to be a long season, and keep in mind we have the Olympic break coming up. So when you take all of that into consideration, this is a wide open race. But now here we go. Loyd just tried to step back 1 foot and fade away. That miss. Ooh, Horston with a spin move that just barely misses. We and Skylar Diggins-Smith. You know what could help Nika Muhl to the court is if Skylar Diggins-Smith or Jewell Loyd foul trouble. That could lead to coach needing to go to the bench earlier, and then and then Nicole more as a right now. I can't promise that it won't be more or less than 3 minutes. That I cannot promise. But we are, and I want to see her play because I think if she was on any other team, um, like I said, I view this as the best two-way backcourt, both offense, meaning both offensively and defensively. I view the Seattle Storm as the best backcourt in the WNBA. Like that step back three from Jewell Loyd. That's so good. um, but more importantly, what they do defensively. That's why I have this team where I have them. And so again, this is why I think you're hitting the panic button if you're too overly concerned about Nika Muhl not getting playing time right now. Shout out to Joe. That's an inside joke for poets and for the scholars one day. Oh, yeah, we are 100% getting a Seattle Storm sighting. It's on, boys. We are getting it today. This is fantastic. But yeah, Jewell Loyd in and out. Oh my gosh. And then Nika with a putback for an easy two. Oh, I have one on the other side though. Good for her. Still. But yeah, Coach Quinn is someone who, you know what, Joe, if you're currently listening at this exact moment, I have Coach Quinn of the Seattle Storm a little a Tom Thibodeau. And by that, all I solely mean is someone like Mikal Bridges, uh, despite their may or may not get worn out and injured because of their usage. That's all I mean by that. Not a dig. Not a dig. Uh, again, not a dig. We love the New York Knicks. It must be said. This is a pro New York Knicks show, and this is coming from a San Antonio Spurs fan. But anyway, kidding aside, now they're just showing most 2+ games streaks of 30 points. Another easy. Oh, the Seattle offense is just looking so good right now, and they're applying pressure, nearly coming up with the steal after the bucket. 23-point game. 23, 2 3-point game with the third quarter coming to a close here. And the Dallas Wings coach generally looks like a coach who is just looking for any semblance of hope. Like, gosh, I hope we don't lose by more than, oh my gosh. A sloppy Joe giveaway. But like I said, this defense is being very aggressive. So to be clear, I'm surprised they're not called for more fouls because of how aggressive they are on defense. But credit to them, they do an excellent job of playing really good contesting defense without fouling. Ooh, I mean Seattle nearly coming up with 3 offensive boards on that possession. Like all the energy is on Seattle right now. We are seeing Nika Muhl tonight. This is happening. And anyway, before I got distracted, what was I trying to say? I want to see Nika Muhl because I have a theory that if she was on another team, she would be getting at, at worst end of the bench minutes, and no one would leave with the impression of, oh wow, she can't, she doesn't fit in this league or she couldn't play in this league. I don't think that would happen. I just think that it's close from her being uh being a good player right now in a reserve role on this team, and this has more to do again with the usage rate of the starters and just her not quite being ready for that next level of play. So, but that being said, I think if she gets minutes, and we saw in the 3 minutes that she got the other day, right? She crashed for an offensive board. I think, and she did what she needed to defensively. So I want to see her minute run. Yeah, that's all I want to see, just to see if my theory is right. That she could play right now, but it's more a matter of circumstance that she's not playing. I think everyone would be fine with that if that's what's going on. But we will see. TBD, my friends. TBD. I think I said that completely wrong. But yeah, shout out to oh, shout out to Joe. Again, not everything we say on the podcast is for the listeners. Something is for the scholars 40, 50 years from now. Very words must be at least on Mercury. This is a Mercury team. I think they could figure things out. I think they could be better. Oh, yes, Joe, we know the game is over, but we are on Nika Muhl watch. We are actively on Nika Muhl watch. We don't have any action on this game because I had too much money on Darwin Nunes scoring, and he did not oblige. So, which is fine, totally fine. But yeah, we are actively on Nika Muhl watch. This needs to be stated, Joe. So this is why we are still tuned into this game. Yes, yes, very fair, Joe. This is, and like I said, I want to watch her get just significant minutes where it's more than just watching her and whoever else is on the court just run up and down the field. Oh my God, try saying that 3 times fast right now. I'd like to watch it be more than whoever is on the court with her just running up and down so we can watch them get a little cardio in. That's all I asked for tonight's show. And I think we're well on pace for that at this point. This is about to be a 30-point game. So if but yeah, Joe, since you're here right now, Joe, I said this earlier in the stream. I 100% am drawing very strong um Coach Tom Thibodeau comparisons to Coach Noel Quinn of the Seattle Storm, only because don't you worry, my friend. Um uh yeah, okay, yeah, this is actually perfect. I'm actually addressing this right now. We addressed it earlier, but you weren't here, and if you ask a question, I will happily repeat myself 5 times in a row if needed, Joe. That's the service I offer. We don't offer much, but if someone asks a question, we will answer it repeatedly. So that is a Gabriel guarantee. But anyway, back to the question at hand. And so yes, I draw a lot of Tom Thibodeau comparisons to Coach Noel Quinn, and by that I mean, don't you worry. If you have a Mikal Bridges who has yet to miss a game due to injury, don't you worry. That Iron Man streak or Iron Woman streak will be challenged and will be tested under both Coach Quinn and Tom Thibodeau. So it's not just that you have Skylar Diggins-Smith and Jewell Loyd, right? And those are the main two. Jordan Horston also quality, very quality player in her own right. But those two specifically, really good. I view this. This is just personally. I view this as the best two-way backcourt in the league. Meaning, in terms of what they both bring on the offensive and defensive side collectively, I view this as the best backcourt. Um, Magna Brewer. Oh, God, it's fouled. How does she just glide to the basket that easily? That is somewhat impressive. Um, yes. So it will be challenged, Joe, and so therefore she doesn't go to her bench that much, and so I like I said, I think Nika Muhl easily on any other team could be like the eighth person, eighth, ninth person on in the rotation. But that isn't too much of an issue on this team. Um, so that I see it more of a reflection on that, which is why I want to test this theory and have her play something a little more than just hey, let's watch these people run up and down the court and get a little cardio in, which I need to do myself. Let's be clear on that. But anyway, Ecuador, that oh bad turnover there. Oh, Magdador, I thought got a clean block there. Oh no, someone's actually hurt. But yeah, yeah, Joe. Hopefully, right, right. That's what I'm saying. Like they are so good, and I bet you. I don't know this for a fact. This is me 100% speculating. I am going to go ahead and say, I'm going to go ahead and say that they are the type of players who say, "Leave me in, coach. I'm good." Again, this is just my personal observations from um, watching them for the amount of times that I have. I've not heard a quote from them saying that, and for sure, I'm not suggesting or implying at all that they would be difficult if coach wanted to take them out. That's just my impression of her. Like, are you good? Do you need a sub? They for sure both are seem like the type of players who would say, "No, I'm good. I can still play, coach." Uh, yeah, the Joe. This is just my interpretation, but I am nominating Coach Quinn of the Seattle Storm for the Tom Thibodeau Award. That's where my nomination is going, Joe. Uh, uh, well, first of all, I don't know why people are just swallowing mercury like that, right? That's dangerous. But anyway, besides that, this is clearly working. This is clearly working in Seattle, and so with how that season unfolded, and like you're saying, right? I don't think she wants to go back if she was offered, right? I don't think we're speculating too heavily there. Um, you pair that with how well this team is playing and how things seem to be going. I think you're onto something here, 100%. I really do. So, Joe, as always, spot on in indulging my nonsense. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Dallas Wings with 26 and a half seconds left on my screen. What about ESPN? Am I? Oh, it's the end of the third. All right. So at the end of the third, they are at 50 points, and it's damn near a 30-point game. We are actively on Nika Muhl watch. This is going to happen. Oh, and then when you combine Ogamike and Mag, Magbador, oh my gosh. I I need to take the time and just learn how to properly pronounce these names like real talk. So we're gonna just butcher them for tonight, but we will actively try to improve this. But anyway, like this is just a really good. I think this is overall the most balanced team. That's how I view this Seattle Storm team. So not the biggest upside necessarily. Um, shouldn't even be favorites, but the way they played, the way they gelled together, and the collective talent, I'm impressed. I really am. So here we are. I'm behind ESPN on the stream, so that's fun. But either way, I'm watching this next free throw um go down, and I mean, come on. I so we see that 50th point. I mean, come on. I really think half. I don't think you can play start in this game if it continues like this. I really don't. But we'll see, I guess. Right, coach. Coach. I mean, Coach Quinn. The nominee the nominee for the oh, that was a deep three. And they get the turnover off the bucket. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we all know it's GG's. we all knew this, but come on. This is this is embarrassing. Dallas is going to have to pull starters here soon. Oh, Joe, are you ahead of me again? Joe, are you ahead of me again? Remember, we were watching the exact same stream, and you still were ahead of me, which I don't know how that happens. And yeah, since it's you and me just talking, Joe, um, and anyone else listening, this does not just only go to Joe. So we will do our shows during the day. We're doing a little bit with Total Apex now as well, so we can't do the live streams like we have been. Plus, we want to make sure we visit our friend Erock at Scoutcast Media Hub for our limited time. So we're committing an hour or a half hour. We're committing it at least a half hour. But anyway, but we will every night that we can do a late night stream. So the Lynx Liberty or Aces Fever, one of those is 100% on the board for tomorrow. So thanks, Joe, for reminding me on that. So that's where we are on all that. But either way, appreciate everyone for tuning in right now, and appreciate you, Joe, for again indulging my nonsense. That's really kind of you, very kind of you. Particularly with your latest tweet, which concerned me honestly, Joe, about the Pac McAfee show being off. I was I was looking forward to your PMS updates. So yeah, so I'll be sad for a week, I guess, but that's fine. But anyway, here, we'll live, we'll live. We continue to be on Nika Muhl alert. Nika, she she is going to get some serious PT. PT, of course, staying for playing time. Um, Full disclosure, I kind of wish the Twitter was working a little better. So that people could see that it's video and not have to click on the link. Right, that's a little annoying, but we'll live, I guess. Oh, there we go. Oh no, that's an old one. Yeah, what happened? Yeah. Yeah, so sorry, Joe. But I mean, the boys do work hard, so I guess we can't fault them too much. But I always look forward to your Pat McAfee updates. I really do. But anyway, yeah, I'm a little. Oh my gosh! Wow, this would have been something that had done well, but it's all good. I don't know if you could see the impressions, Joe, but this one had 248. Oh, I didn't know this. I did not know this. Oh my god. Well, in honor of Pat McAfee, T's and P's to him and his family. With all sincerity, T's and P's. Um, yeah, and yeah, fair enough. It's the slow season for them, so fair enough, fair enough. And like, not that they need a reason to take a break. Let's be clear, they work right. You say, well, all they do is goof around and watch football and interview people. Uh, yeah, it's a fun job to have for sure, but it can also be draining. So they work hard. They don't need to be plugged in 24/7 for our entertainment. So they deserve a break, especially now. Like, although, Joe, a sincere question: is the Pat McAfee show kind of staying away from the WNBA still? Oh, well, yeah, yeah. You ask your question first. What's up? And then I'll ask my question. What's up, Joe? Oh, Howard Edwards! Or Mercedes Russell. My bad. My bad. My bad. Edwin! Good for her. Talking little ish. She is she is um quite tall. Like, I think anyone would have a um, hard time guarding her. I really do. That's just me. Just so tall and, like, clearly skilled. She can shoot too. Like, I think anyone would have a hard time guarding her. Anyway, wow. The league at its current age is ahead of the NBA at the same age. I mean, I think that's more than fair, honestly, because let's just do a 2-minute Google. Right now, my instinct for I'm gonna say 2 things. First of all, I hate that she says that because right, why bring that up? There's no need to bring that up. So what are you gaining with this statement? What are you trying to prove, or what are you trying to shed light to? And more importantly, who and again, she could say whatever the hell she wants, right? So that's not what I'm trying to say, but what are you trying to say? What is your message trying to bring in your saying of this? So because I'm gonna assume that the reasoning behind a statement like this is something to the effect of, and so therefore, we'll be bigger, or we should get more eyeballs, something along those lines. Again, I'm reading into her statement here, so if that's unfair on my part, then fine, sue me, I guess. But right, so that being said, I think it's true, totally unnecessary. So, in case of point, 1997, so was that 27 years? The WNBA has been a thing. The NBA started in 46, 78 years ago, so 46, 73. So let's see what was happening in 1973 or in the 70s. Um, so this was during the middle of the big Celtics dynasty, and we all know. So Bob Cousy was in, Bill Russell was in. Um, Bill Russell versus Wilt Chamberlain, that was big. But for the most part, now it must be said in the six from 66 to 68. Again, I'm just literally reading off of Wikipedia. I'm gonna blindly trust that they have this basic information right for once. Um, so they went to 14 teams. So limited team selection here as well. Um, oh, I mean, oh, well, whether she was asked or whatever, like then it's a setup question. But I think you see what I'm saying. Like, I would rather if she was asked, I'd honestly rather she defer. But either way, to answer your question, Joe, for sure she's correct. So we compare that late 60s um, NBA era to where the WNBA is now. There's definitely more parity, more competition, and the average player is better in the WNBA now than the average NBA player was back then. And case in point, right? We've all heard the sound clip of JJ Redick saying they used to play against plumbers or whatever. Not too far off. Not too far off. And plus, nutrition's better, sports science is better. The actual training is better. So her saying this is 100% correct. Whether whether she was asked or not, I'd honestly rather she defers this kind of question and say, right, we're not worried about that. I'd rather we focus on the WNBA and all the great play. I'd rather she give an answer because, and here's my reasoning for that, for why I'm saying this. You saying this, I think is true. I do. But what's the point? You're you're not going to convince, right? You're not going to convince any new eyeballs to watch the WNBA in telling this truth, right? So no one's going to be like, "Oh my gosh, she's right. The WNBA is at a stronger point than when than when the NBA was in the late 60s. Oh my god, I should tune in more, right? No one's right, that's not a thought that's gonna enter anyone's mind. And what you are doing now is angering all is you're giving fuel to the fire of all the and if you don't care about that, fine, fair enough. But you are adding fuel to the fire for all the people who are already, for whatever reason, just against the WNBA. And now we get to hear the narratives of super ungrateful, a different time, appreciate what the NBA is subsidizing the WNBA. It's because of the NBA that you're even able to play, right? So that's where I would have, whether she was asked or whether she volunteered, I would rather have she either just avoided the question or deferred somehow. You know, give a standard non-answer, and that's my reasoning because there's already so much drama surrounding conversations as is. Case in point, Jordan right here. He has been on the Seattle while Seattle being a solid team, potential contender of the WNBA. Love it. Jordan, you, Joe, and Iraq, we've been right. We touch on the Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark aspect of this. Of course we do, but that's not our only focus. Nika Muhl, Nika Muhl, Nika Muhl with 647, 647. Nika Muhl, she is in. So now I get my wish, Joe. I get to see if my theory is correct around her. This is why we don't take action on games because good things happen. But anyway, that's where I am with all this. Uh, oh my gosh, Joe, don't get me excited. 30 teams of WNBA actions. That would be fantastic. And yeah, this kind of mitigates the regular season a little bit. And and yeah, Jordan, there are ways to ask the question. There are certainly ways to ask it. Um, but anyway, and there are definitely ways to answer it. Um, but again, more than entitled to answer the question however she wants. I just questioned the specific strategy. That's all I'm coming from. Um, but anyway, Nika Muhl is in. We are going to see if my theory is correct. And will we overreact to 6 minutes and 47 seconds of action? Yes. Yes, we will. But, oh my God, nearly a turnover by Russell after we lauded her. Lauded her. All right. Oh, she's coming off the screen. Oh no, they faked the action. And it's out of bounds for Dallas. Oh no. Oh yeah, Joe. Are you ahead of me? Also, hey Jordan. Jordan, you have been the number one fan of the Seattle Storm. They are your Seattle Storm, Jordan. After the New York Liberty, of course. Ooh, buddy got posted up down low right there. All right, get the ball, Nika. Here she comes. I just want to see. Like, I think she would be a serviceable player on any other team. It's just that she's on this Seattle Storm team, which will benefit her. So this is why, if you are a Nika Muhl, oh, that was a good backdoor cut. Russell missed her. Oh, that would have been a good. That would have been a buck. That would have been a layup for Nika right there. Really good. Needs to be remembered too. Oh, Seattle forcing another. Gosh, Seattle is so good. So much intensity just plugged in right now. Needs to be said. I think she just continues to do her thing. All right, her opportunity is going to come. Her opportunity is going to come. Contesting on a deep three. Oh, bucket right in her face. But I mean, that was from deep. I don't think, and she contested it. I don't think you can hold that against her too much. I really don't. Dang, that was nice. All right, Nika. Oh, Nika was wide open again. All right, there she goes. Nope. Passes back. She passes it back out. Contested for that offensive board. Nothing yet. Oh, Buddy got spun around. Turnover. All right. We are 4.5 minutes left in this game. There is still a chance for the first bucket. I don't know if it would be her first bucket, if I'm being totally transparent. I'm going to assume it is. I've watched a lot of WNBA. I'll confess, I haven't watched every WNBA game. So we gotta see. Has she scored yet? No, she has not scored yet. Okay. Regular season points. All right, she's averaging 0.0 points per game. I'm gonna assume that means she hasn't scored yet. Okay. So we are about to witness in lifetime her first bucket. This I'm saying I am putting this on the record right now. I am. Oh, look at Sue Bird. Is that Asia too? I gotta admit. Oh, and Sabrina. I gotta admit, I'm so bad at recognizing athletes when they're not in a jersey slash on the court or field. I'm very bad at this. I am very bad at this. So yeah, I don't recognize who that fourth person was. So if you know if anyone's getting mad at me over that, then I'll live, I guess, or I won't. I don't know. But anyway, here we are, gents, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Nika Muhl is in fact in. We are about to witness her first bucket. Um, Oh yeah. It wasn't a criticism. It was more me making sure that she hadn't scored before so that I can go nutso, so I can go loco for when she does score. And I could say that we were there when she scored her first bucket. So that's why it's like, well, has she scored yet? But no. No, she has not. And but that's going to change today, Joe. Joe, Jordan, and friends, everyone else tuning in, we are about to witness Nika Muhl's first bucket as a professional bucket getter at the WNBA level. Must be said, Seattle Storm, the race to 100, that is sealed. So remember that for when we're doing over unders for teams against a bad Dallas against a bad team. This Dallas team is very good at forcing turnovers. They are they aren't the best in terms of individually, right? Um, Sabrina, Caitlin Clark are obviously um, two of the better 3-point shooters, ISO 3-point shooters in the league slash catch and shoot, but they shoot it collectively decent enough. They force turnovers and and they execute in the half court well. So Seattle Storm to 100 points always on the table. Let's keep that in mind for future picks, boys. And who do you? Yes, I don't know why, but I was thinking that the other day too. I wonder how that would have looked in Chicago. I really do. But anyway, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, they're on defense. Never mind. False alarm. I repeat, false alarm. Oh, Buddy just got posted up down low right there. Yeah, so she's taking a break from basketball. I wonder why. I'll confess. I remember watching El Don play. I forget why she stepped away or was just needing a break. Oh my gosh. 3 minutes 40 seconds left. All right. Right, and it shows that she was last on the Mystics, so maybe that's why she stepped away. Um, sorry, just keeping it real. But if she was still in Chicago, last I remembered, correct me if I'm wrong, but last I remember watching her play in Chicago. So I wonder how that could have looked. Um, I wonder how that could have looked with her and Angel Reese. Oh, look at that closeout from Nika. This is why she needs more minutes, coach. Needs to be said. Um, Seattle giving up a couple defensive boards right now. All right, there we go. 3 minutes left. We are actively rooting for Nika's first Bucket. Oh my God. And Buddy takes that from forever. Nika Muhl with an offensive board, kicks it back out, an assist. No! Another board. Gets fouled. We're getting free throws. I think. Right. We're in the bonus, aren't we? Are we getting free throws? We're reviewing this? Oh, well, that wasn't anything. You know what? I'm okay. She gets her free throws, her first buckets, first points off of a flagrant free throw, but that shouldn't be a flag, that right? But case in point, this is now back-to-back games where we've watched her, where she crashes the offensive glass when other players are seemingly giving up. Yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing. Come on, play on. I think we're in the bonus though. I think I think we're in the bonus though. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at her soaking in knowledge from the vets. Oh, it's her 10th game of the season. Okay, okay. Yeah, 10's a charm. We all know the saying, 10's a charm. Therefore, she is she is going to get a bucket tonight, even if it is from the charity stripe. We'll take it. Oh, I didn't know this. I didn't know, and that's fair enough. If that's why, even if, like if it's a thing of being like homesick, fair enough. Fair enough. So you got to respect that for El Del Don. But I just remembered watching her playing at Chicago. I and again, someone might need to fact check me on that, but I remember her playing at Chicago and just being like, "Wow, she is clearly one of the better players." Um. So, but anyway, but yes, Joe, we will take free throws at this point. I think we're in the bonus, aren't we? Look at me saying we, like I'm a member of the Seattle Storm already. Shout out to Jordan. Jordan is the president of the Seattle Storm fan club. um, the New York Liberty chapter of the Seattle Storm fan club. So shout out to Jordan. All right, come on, boys and girls. You know what? We'll take flagrant free throws at this point. It shouldn't be. That's gotta be a common foul. Come on. But it just goes to show, it's not effort. It's not lack of. This is the Tom Thibodeau factor, and the fact that the fact that Loyd and Skylar Diggins-Smith are on the same team. Oh my God, it's outside. Okay, that's fine. Look at her clear out space for her teammate. You know what? Nika's a team first player. Stay here, ref. Oh, that's off of Dallas. That needs to stay here. All right. Hopefully the next. I have no idea where we are in the foul count. I'm just blindly optimistic that we're gonna get a bucket from Nika tonight. I really am. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Get around that screen. Oh my gosh, she's gone around two screens. And look at her getting around the third screen. And yeah, she's right there. She's right there. Little sticky tape as a defender. Gets the deflection, saves it, forces the shot clock violation. Nika Muhl for defensive player of the year. Oh, thank you, Joe. I thought I'm too busy watching the game and I don't want it to crash. So thank you for fact checking me on that, Joe. I thought so. Anyway, let's go, Nika, with the ball. Shoots it. Gets it. No, no, the whole crowd. You just hear them go, "Ah, that was a good look." Tickles the rim. All right, here we go. Oh my God, Buddy just got blown by right there. All right, here we go. Crazy that Dallas was once ahead in this game. This goes to show how good the second and third quarters were. Second and third quarters were. Oh my God. And here we go. The one time Nika's not in position to try to get an offensive board. Generally now, I think she's up to 2 or 3 offensive boards so far. Like doing well defensively. I don't know if Seattle's going to get to 100 though. That's important to me because I want to know if that's a future bet, a future prop. Seattle Storm to score 100 points. Oh, Nika! Oh, I. She came off that screen. I think she felt she was a little out of control. Oh, she just got body checked too, but no worries. I think she felt she was out of control, and so she was just trying to give it up. But oh, good lateral. See, that's what a good individual defender does. Wait, 47 seconds left. Being able to move your feet quickly, beat the offensive player to the next position, and contest. That's all you can ask for out of a defender nowadays in the NBA. All right, Nika is going to get one last chance here. 30 seconds left. So we're not going to get 100 points. So good to know that for later. Oh, come on. She got fouled. Come on. No. We need to be in the bonus. They're trying to get her a bucket. They are trying to get her a bucket. What if we should have put action on Nika Muhl over under a half point? That, that might yet hit, boys. All right, Nika Muhl with the ball. Dribbles to her right. Passes it out right. Oh, drains that from three. No! Oh, that was it. Decent look. All right. GG's 95-71. Seattle Storm advance. And we live. We live. Oh, Brady. Brady. Hello. Quick update. We are actively busy on a bunch of stuff. We will only be limited to one stream a day now because we're doing other work. Oh my god, my voice is choppy again. All right. How's that, Brady? Anyway, we are busy, Brady. We have a lot going on. We have a lot of good on. So the we won't be able to stream like we were for a while there. But we will be here. We will be here late at night for a game. But yeah, we're busy doing other things, other great things. But more on that in a moment. But hey, Brady, what's up? Yeah, and yeah, I mean, let's be clear about this. What other work? Oh, with Total A Sports, we're helping them out with their YouTube channel. But yeah, we're still here. We need more. Well, I still do the two podcasts. In the morning, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. So you'll still see me. But anyway, we're kind of seeing what we're kind of seeing. What takes off. But anyway, more on that in a moment or later, Brady. What was I about to tell you? Oh yeah. So Seattle Storm, they get the dub. This was a high alert game for Nika Muhl to do well, and I think she had a good showing. We live to fight another day to watch her first bucket as a professional bucket getter, which will happen. It will happen, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, back to Canada. Yeah, let's be clear on something. Yes, Brady. In terms of, first of all, why CONCACAF gets an invite and it gets to host the Copa America, I'll never know. So let's get that out of the way first. But even if we're willing to discard that, fine, whatever. Even if we're willing to discard that and overlook that logical fallacy, which is very much prevalent in today's society, fine. Just ignoring basic logic and understanding and reasoning skills, right? But we can overlook that for now. Fine, whatever. Mexico and the U.S. did not deserve to advance. They look so bad. So yes, Canada is currently, in my view, in my estimation, the best CONCACAF team, and I don't think it's particularly close. So yeah, Canada has to save the reputation of CONCACAF at Copa America. Do I think they beat Venezuela? I think it's going to be a close game, only because Venezuela is coming off of. I don't want to say this too loud, but right there, they are coming off of something of a heater. Now, granted, it was to a Jamaica team who isn't the best, and granted, it was they also beat a Mexico team who I just said is garbage. But that 2 victory over Ecuador decently impressed me. So that either way, now granted, Ender Valencia got a red card. So should I be that impressed? Maybe not. But either way, I think it's going to be a good game, and I think it's more of a coin flip decision. Oh wait, concave. Okay. Yeah. But now, no, Brady. We are not quitting. We are just redirecting, and we are still doing one game. We are still able to do one game. Let's see. When is the Venezuela? But unfortunately, we are now limited to one night game a day. One night game a day. Good news, we got picked up for a day job, an alternative day job. Bad news is, my dream of, although all kidding aside, I do want to do a 24/7, or a 24-day stream once. So we'll pick, but that's a little bit out in the future. Am I stupid? Maybe. The answer might not surprise you. The answer is maybe. July 5th? What time though? What time? 9 p.m. EST. Yes, Brady. Brady. Do the Canada game. Yes. We always do. Yeah, my guy. So what's the alternate date? So yeah. For anyone listening. Oh, I'm sorry, Brady. I'm sorry, Brady. We are, we're making moves. We're doing what's best for I almost said for the brand, Joe. We're doing what's best for all of us at the moment. Um we're seizing an opportunity at the moment. That's what we're doing. But anyway, the other one is let me see. Oh, the other one is with Total Apex, but not on the old YouTube channel. They're changing YouTube channels, so we'll post that here. We'll post that when the time comes. But it's going to be all sports, gaming, and entertainment. It's more, the vision is more of a media conglomerate. So helping out there, but don't you worry, Brady. We are not going away. We're just a little more limited in terms of how often we stream from here specifically, but we are still doing our 10 a.m. EST. We're still doing our 4 p.m. EST. E-Rock is still doing, as far as I know, his 5 p.m. EST. We have other things in the works, and I'm still going to do a live stream late at night for the live games. Brady, we are not abandoning. We are not abandoning. We are just simply shifting some of our daytime energy to another project, but we will still be on the air. And what about the CFL? Oh my God, Brady, it's been a minute. I'm not gonna lie. I need to. Let's see when the next later CFL game is. Oh, this week. Yes, perfect. So tomorrow, I know I want to do a WNBA game. Tuesday, Wednesday, but yeah, Thursday. What's your team again, Brady? I to be honest with you, what is it? Arrow Guts, Red Blacks. These all sound made up. Or if you were like in kindergarten. If you were in kindergarten and you couldn't remember what a lion's called and you saw a lion and you were trying to like describe it, although granted one of them is actually called a lion, but you see what I mean, like the Tiger Cats, right? And Peters, the red blacks. Although this one is literally elks. But you see what I mean? That's what it sounds like to me. Like it sounds like a 5-year-old trying to describe an animal when they kind of remember the gist of what the animal was called. But anyway, I have not. I did not spend my time on that today, Brady. Wait, which one's your either way, we'll throw in a CFL game in there. Why not? Why not? Anyway. Oh, right. You did say that. The T-Cats. The Tiger Cats. Where are they? The Hamilton Tiger Cats. I thought you would be a BC Lions fan. I'm not gonna lie. But that just shows my Canada lack of knowledge. My Canada oh my god, words. My Canada. Oh my god, get out of here, Brady. Well, if she's worth 10 cents, then why, right? Right, we want value picks, Brady. We want value picks. But anyway. Oh, I'm so good. Oh, yeah. I thought you were a BC Lions fan. Okay. Oh, but you were just saying that the Tiger. Okay. I got you. Okay, I got you. My bad. But anyway, that's the update, Brady. We'll be here still, which kind of works out because you're our West Coast time. I don't know what you call. We call it Pacific time. So we will still see each other, my friend. We are not abandoning this channel. Far from it. And we'll find a way to sneak in. And yeah, okay, Brady. We'll be sure to do that. We'll be sure to spend time on this today. So only because you asked so nicely. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, the quest for the first Nika Muhl bucket unfortunately lives on today, but it's going to happen. I mean, she had a good showing. She did have a good showing. Let's see. Had 2 shots. Both could have easily have gone in. Oh, they only gave her 1 offensive board. No, that's wrong. I think she had 2. Oh, probably because she got fouled on the one. Is why they 2. I think she. Oh my God, Brady. You're very fixated on this. Odd to say the least. All right. So what do you? All right, we'll end on this. Well, yes, I know who Kate Martin is. I watched a lot of Big Ten basketball. Brady. I know this. I know this. I must confess, I don't Google anyone's significant other. That's of zero interest to me. That's so nice. Am I gonna get punked? Am I on punked here? But anyway. You have to shout out Athlon Sports for this because I like Athlon Sports for a lot of their articles, but they also have a whole lot of clickbait. So this is from Athlon Sports. Kate Martin's girlfriend turned heads with vacation photos. Like, you know what you're trying to do here. But anyway. All right, I see a picture of Kate Martin in here. Oh yeah. What are you trying to get out of this? For just say, like, wow. Okay, now we see. Yeah, now we see what we're trying to get out of this. Okay. No, she Claire Grancy, Claire Grancy. Yes, oh, they were in Paris. Yes, she is. Yes, she is good looking, and your description of her is interesting. I love how we go with all this. Right, not that we're trying to be necessarily coy. Oh my God, Brady, why do you enjoy trying to borderline get us canceled? Yeah. Say JK now. But anyway, right? She is a dime, though. Again, if she's a dime, right? That's only. I don't know if you know this. A dime is only worth 10 cents here in America. Maybe it's worth more in Canada, but right. Um, maybe a Benjamin. But anyway, yes, she is. She is aesthetically good looking. Um, I'll be honest though, I don't enjoy compliments about like I really and Josh and Erock have had this discussion before. I don't understand the point of compliments about physical appearances, and here's why. Um, unless you go under the knife, you can't help if you're good looking or not. And to compliment someone on clothes, I think is equally as silly because there are a lot of times where you can't. Oh, a Benjamin is $100 bill, um, right? Because you kept saying she's a dime, and I was saying, well, why a dime? Because it's 10 cents. So I said, why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we say she's a Benjamin, right? Um, but anyway, right? You can't help if you are good looking. That's genetic lottery. So I prefer to compliment people on things that they have decent amount of control over, right? Effort, willingness to overcome, perseverance, ethic. Oh, hand in hand. Okay, so we see this. No, I prefer to compliment people over their physical appearances or even what they dress, because right, you largely can't help. And someone being fat, oh, you have a great shirt on, right? Whatever. Um, right, right. A lot of that can be echo socioeconomic, right? You can't necessarily always help what for dress like nose with the jeans or jeans with the hole. I don't care. I don't care. So just in general, and yeah, sure, you can get better haircuts, sure, but that goes back to socioeconomics. You can work out, could be fit, and still be objectively an ugly person, Brady. Right? And like, what's the need? So great, you're pretty or you're handsome. Like, I don't get this. I really don't get this. Like, what am I supposed to do with that information if you compliment me? Yeah, you're choppy, Brady. What am I supposed to do with that compliment if you say, "Wow, you look good today"? As oh, so yesterday I didn't look good, or hey, I like your shirt. Yeah, well, I didn't make it. Right? I could understand that compliment if you took the time to sew it. If you took the time to knit it, I could thank you. I worked really hard on it. But right, you just either it was a gift, it was given to you by someone, or 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 you just went and bought the shirt. You're really good at buying things. Like, great, thank you. Brady, come on, Brady. You can be fit and your face is ugly as hell. That is just a fact. And like I said, it doesn't matter. Shouldn't matter. Zero effect on my life. So I don't understand I just don't understand complimenting people on their outward appearances. And and right and right that first of all, that's not at all what we're discussing in terms of what someone may or may not look for in a potential partner, right? Give me Brady, I'm not going to give you an example. That would be rude. But right, you get the point. So let's pretend that this is real, is fair. So you're in a room and you compliment someone for looking good, okay? And you single that person off. Hey, you look good today. Ugh. Are you now going to go through the other 10 people in the room and give them a compliment? Hey, you look good too. You look good as well. Hey, I like. It comes off as disingenuous after a while, right? And this is something that I think people just do to pat their own ego. Like they get outlets so that they get one back. So right, right. It's a stupid social exercise that I think we could largely do without. Um, Brady, right? When we're talking about good looking, and so we're mostly talking about the facial. Do we need to, right? So you 100%. Have you seen Nanny McPhee before? Have you ever seen Nanny McPhee? Right? Not chubby. I would classify as ugly. And right, there are just objectively people who, but right, they're average. By definition, there are more people who are just average. So I don't understand. What are we trying to do with the compliment when you compliment someone on looking good? That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. How is this Americans being weird? Please, no, you explain. Now it's your turn to explain. How is me coming up with a coherent argument should totally do away with these stupid, right? And ultimately shallow, super shallow. Can you please explain to me, Brady, on how that Americans being weird? Because really, I'm alone on an island on this one, Brady. Because everywhere, oh, you look good, a nice looking shirt. Yeah, I didn't make it, bud. It's from Walmart. So please, you explain. Now it's your turn, Brady. Explain this to me. But yeah, anyone tuning in, you tuned in to the Seattle Storms Dallas Wings game, and and look at what reeled into. Shout out to Brady. You know, Jordan, if you're still listening, I've said this once, I've said this twice, I've said this a million times. Brady will give you a run for your money, Jordan, in terms of person most likely to cause havoc upon society. Oh my God. But and you know what, Brady? I right read the word make up. You are making up. Right? So it's fictional, it's real. And but you see what you're doing stuff already. This conversation, Brady. You can get good stuff at Walmart, and now you're already having to walk back. No judgment to Walmart; they do sell good stuff, right? So you see how we're being ableist now. Do you see how this is now? Right? Do you see this, Brady? You're choppy with your congruency, so we can choppy with your congruency. Right? So right, it's even if you want to do it for yourself because you feel prettier or you feel more handsome, whatever. Fine. Go ahead. Right. Then let's just acknowledge then that it's right. We're just doing a big social exercise. And then when we dish out these comments, you look, yeah. Yesterday I looked like hot garbage. You're right. The prettiest race, I would probably say the 4x100 because, right, you get the full effort, you get a full out sprint without fatigue setting in, and you get the add bonus of having to hand off the baton. So for me, stylistically, in terms of that transfer of the baton, that's the most visually pleasing race to me, Brady. Shout out to the Olympics for that one. But right. So just in summation, Brady, I kind of went away from conversations or questions or compliments. I apparently done back, right? So if you want to go out and put in all that effort, um, you're trying to do compliments. Fine. Yeah, Brady, I can't hear you either. You never see me complain once. Um, you need to fix your logic stream. But anyway, Fab's open, Brady, so that's why words. that. Right. We're addressing that. It'd be for another day. But anyway, what was I saying? Right. Y'all do what you want, but I want to stay away from all these shallow conversations. So handsome, you look good. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Thanks. Right? I'm not on a fashion runway. Oh, you want to talk? Send you the Brady. I'm sending you the link. If you are serious about coming on the stream, hop on right now. Jordan and Joe, if you're listening, buckle up. Let's see. All right, where are we? Here we are. Here we go. Here we go. Sending it to you right now. Great. Now all this is gonna do is I'm gonna hear you complain about my internet I'm gonna hear you complain about my internet for the next half hours, but that's fine. Brady, I sent you the invitation. You need to accept now. Come on the stream, my guy. Put up or shut up. This is such a good use of our time. But right, I think we should, as a society, whether you're in America or Canada, Brady, it doesn't matter to me. I think we should focus on complimenting people on stuff that matters and people that they have more direct control over. So right, it's different between. There's a difference between you're good looking and you're fit, or you lost weight. Particularly when someone is trying to actively lose weight. And right, so you can't come on right now? Is that what you're saying, Brady? Even though I just sent you the link on the Twitter sphere, is that what you're telling me, Brady? Oh, you're unwatchable, Brady. You are actually unwatchable because I cannot see you. So you can fix that by coming on. Anyway. Let's see. When are we on next? We'll do the Aces game tomorrow. So we can talk about Kate Martin and her basketball ability. We'll do the Indiana Fever Las Vegas Aces tomorrow, okay? So 9:30. What would be a genuine compliment? Brady, you're persistent. Brady, you are very much a go-getter. You are determined. Right? Zero part of that is something you don't have actual direct control over. Right? Now, granted, we do get in a little bit of a wishy-washy area when you say, for example, Kate Martin, you're a good three-point shooter because, right, part of that, any athlete, part of that is the luck of genetics. That being said, so for example, and this isn't with Kate Martin, so this is a bad example, but right, part of it, if you're a world class athlete, you just inherently will have an advantage if you're 6'4" or taller. So I'll concede that there is a gray area here, but I think you get the point. Not everyone who's 6'4" is a world class athlete playing in the WNBA or NBA, right? And I think it's clear Kate Martin, right? It's pretty clear that worked on her craft and is a good 3-point shooter because of how hard she's worked. So that would really be where the compliment's coming from. If I say Kate Martin is a good basketball player, right? And that's a genuine compliment, and that's something that she did have control over because when she was younger, she put in the work. But anyway, Kate Martin or Caitlin Clark as a GF, I don't know either of those two people personally. So how would I be able to say this, Brady? Right? I'm not a shallow individual like you who bases 100% of outward appearances, Brady. And if you have a problem with what I said, then click on the link that I just sent you. So there. Yeah, come on. Everyone's tough. Everyone's tough typing stuff in the chat. Everyone's tough. Yep. Go ahead. Come on. Get on stream, buddy. Let's go. Shoot out. I'm about 2 seconds away from booking a trip to Canada and talking to you face to face. But yeah. Anyone else? Anyone else want to know my thoughts on genuine compliments? Not 100%. What's not 100%, Brady? This will be good. I swear to point that I and admit it to consider. You will see. Oh my! You will see me. Uh, you will see me. Well, not really do much. Let's be honest. But anyway. Okay, Brady. I'm too choppy. Brady. 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 Let's just say four. I am looking forward to one. You're gonna get eaten alive, my guy. Unless I choose to be nice on the given day. You know, that's TBD. Granted, Brady, I'll concede this much that I do need to get a direct input to my internet. I'll concede that 100%. That you are not wrong. You are not wrong. uh you back, Brady? I'm talking to you, right? Yeah. Go ahead. Blame the internet all you want. If I'm the world classiest of internet, you would find a way to weasel yourself. I just I've seen this. I've seen this too many times. But anyway, uh, regards to future, we, never mind. Yeah, we'll do a CFL game here shortly. CFL game here shortly. I'm telling you now, it won't be a main feature of the channel. I'm telling you this right now. But we'll all right, Brady. Oh, every third word. And yeah. I mean, like I said, Brady. All right, every third word. I need to fix my internet. Well, Brady, don't know if which CFL game I'm doing. Because I mean it goes until October, so I have time. We have plenty of time. There's time to kill here. But yeah. Well, you hop on any evening that you feel is adequate enough for your high standards, and hopefully show me that day is enough for you. That day. The barometer of sufficiently pleasing to the eye that day. Let's hope that that's the case, Brady. Okay. All right. All right. Anything else, Brady? Ask me anything. I think you see it more or less anything's in bounds. Um, appreciate everyone tuning in, listening to my nonsense this late at night. Joe, are you still there? What did Jordan? Are you still there? Do I have a point? Probably not, but that's more than fine. Whatever. Oh, good. You know what? As you should. You know what? You should be allowed to feel as pretty or as handsome or as ugly as you want on any given without judgment. I support you in your decision there. So have fun. But yeah. this off race, but it's fine. Again, Jordan, you have tough competition in terms of being mentally, and I welcome it. I 100% welcome it. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we will do a CFL game here one day, sooner or later, but I have no idea when. I can't promise you that we will produce good content or that it won't be, or that it will be with good internet. I will promise 100% authentic, personal opinions that are oftentimes backed by times. If that's what you're looking for, keep tuning in. Fellas, full disclosure, I have some work to do. I've been putting some stuff off yet again. So, but no, appreciate everyone tuning in. See you, Jordan. See you, Brady. We are out. Appreciate everyone else tuning in, listening to mine and Brady's. Until next time, my friends. Until next time.